we have the co-creator of HQ, the mysterious, elusive, but entirely helpful tool from Jacob Posel himself, who has been underneath in the belly of AGI, building the future alongside Claude for all of us in e-commerce and beyond. And we need to bring Jacob Posel in here right now so that we can get the details on HQ and figure out what this thing is. Everybody, welcome to the show, Jacob Posel. Get in here. Get in here.
I'm back.
Australia.
I'm back.
He's back. Jacob,
I'm in Florida this time.
are you across the ditch? Are you in Australia? Where are you, my friend? You're in Florida this time?
I'm in Florida. I'm in real America.
Oh, real America. You
Real
are.
America's crazy.
You are.
That's an
Yeah.
insane statement.
And I would say that Texas is real America too, but actually Texas is its own thing, really.
Basically.
You know, it's its
Texas
own.
is a different country, or
It
should
is.
be. It should be at least. But
It
that's
is
fair.
That's different.
Yeah, it has its own origin story. I mean, it really does. It really does. Now, Jacob, a long time, my friend, I have been following you, and you have been doing many things upon the interwebs, bringing. I really consider you in some respect the originator of AI static creative inside of e-commerce. You know, Taylor Holiday introduced you as an AI. He did, which was a great welcome on the timeline. And then you did all of the things, and then you went away. You left CTC and you did many things. Who knew what you were doing? But you were doing many things here and there. Google, Claude, who knows? But all of the things. And now HQ is here, and people love it. They're raving about it. We saw CMO of Ridge just bragging on this thing. Connor loves this thing. Talking about HQ, it's incredible what it's done for our team, et cetera, et cetera. Jacob, what is this thing? What is it? Explain it like I'm 5, like you're talking to a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Tell us, what is HQ?
Yeah. So I think HQ is the culmination of all those experiences. And let me just give a very, very basic, very basic high level of what it is so that everyone understands, because it's not meant to be too complicated. It's not meant to be too mysterious. So let's just say we have this podcast, right? And you have YouTube, you're doing things, you want to do things inside of AI. You want to do something inside of Claude Code. You also have maybe some people in the background, some people in the production team, different people doing different things inside of their own Claude Code, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're one company, and the biggest problem with AI right now is everyone is just doing their own things on their own computers, and it's siloed and it's fragmented. So someone creates a skill, someone updates knowledge, someone teaches their Claude something to make it smarter for the context of work for their own business. That just exists on their computer, and there's no clean and easy way to share that across an entire company. So HQ is a context layer that sits on top of the tools you already use. So you don't have to go out of the tools that you use. So you use Claude Code, you use Codex, you use whatever you want. And HQ allows you to save context and save skills and share them across your entire business. So Team AI is the next challenge for a lot of people. You know, people have spent time getting individually really good at AI, but now it's how do we make my entire company good at AI? How do we enable everyone? And I think HQ is the best way to get there.
Wow.
Could you walk us through the logistics of this? So imagine Chris and I both have Claude. We have Claude on our separate computers. So am I installing a skill that is HQ? What is HQ? Where is it living? And then are we both inside of the application? How does this all work?
So HQ is a combination of different applications. We have a sync application, but at the basic level, it's a folder that lives on your computer. It's a shared folder that lives on your computer. It lives on the rest of your team's computer with a cloud sync so that you can push to the cloud, you can pull from the cloud. And then we've built some really nice features on top of that to make it more useful. So access control, for example, you don't want everyone in your company seeing all the context around your entire business, but maybe you do want them, but you only want them to be able to read it, not write it. So that's an example. We built an agentic password manager in there because a lot of skills require talking to a third-party service. Like if I want to use the new Meta CLI, cool, I've done it on my computer. I've created a skill. I can pull my best performing ads. How do I get my entire team to do that? Sharing API keys across a big organization is a non-trivial process, and it's a big headache for a lot of people. So we built a really elegant way to do that. So there's a couple layers on top of it, but at its core, it's a folder that lives on your computer. And when you're in Claude Code and you select the folder that you want to work inside of, you just select HQ.
I love that.
You know, Jacob, as you explain this, it does come across as simple. It's not so mysterious.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. Team AI, that's a big problem, a big thing to tackle, to enable, to facilitate. And it seems like the continual headache with AI's context. It's like, oh, I lost the context. I didn't compact the thing, and you forgot it. And it's always the issue.
Yep.
And this is solving that, not just on an individual level, but a team wide level.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's having this issue, or at least I was doing consulting calls, implementation work. This was the same. This was the number one thing that everyone brought up. How do we got one person who's way ahead of everyone else. They're creating all these cool skills. How do we get everyone moving in the same direction? Beyond e-commerce, we have a sales team. They've all built their own tool to look at their pipeline and integrate it to the CRM. And everyone's doing something different. How do we integrate that all together? It's like, it's the biggest problem. And I should say, because it's important, HQ started out as the brainchild of, I think, the smartest person in AI right now, which is Corey Epstein from Voyage Java Cover. He created this thing. He has a beautiful mind. He's created an absolute masterpiece. And I started out as a user of HQ. So I used it before I joined the team. And he's very generous. I think he just wants to build amazing software with people who he enjoys working with. And he offered generously for me to join the team as his co-CEO. But yeah, this started out as his as something that he created, and then I helped kind of mold it into a team product. But yeah, it's a really beautiful and elegant tool that he created.
Well, I'm looking. I want to go to your X profile right now, Jacob, because I'm hoping that it says building HQ, HQ, but I'm talking to the co-CEO of HQ.
You are.
Fancy.
Actually, well, as every good AI company has a little bit of confusing naming and a little bit of branding problems. We're the company name is Indigo, and HQ is a product, kind of like Claude, Anthropic, ChatGPT, OpenAI. But HQ is the product of Indigo.
HQ is the product. Indigo is the larger.
Yep.
I see.
And you can see how we got a really sick website at getindigo.ai. It's a really cool website.
Now tell me this, Jacob, because I was thinking about this whole context thing. I was thinking about it recently, especially with this new tool use, whatever. I don't know how to describe it. It's called SubQ. Somehow they're using some kind of technology to have a gajillion token context or whatever. Have you heard of this? Do you know something about this?
I saw it pop up on the timeline, but I've been a little bit behind on the news recently. It's been busy.
I would love for you to look at this and love to get your thoughts on it, because it seems like they've had some breakthrough for getting 10x the whatever as far as context is concerned. But for somebody like me, I just think like, oh gosh, is this? I need to get off Claude. Like I don't know. I just
don't touch it. It's not what someone else will spend a lot of time thinking about it really deeply, and they'll try and figure out how to solve all your problems. And then they'll present them to you, and it will feel. And they'll package it up really nicely for you. There's no reason for you to go and figure out how to use borderline research grade products. I wouldn't touch it. I'm personally not going to touch it.
I think that's true. I think that's true. If you're not going to touch it, then I definitely don't want to.
I'm not going to touch it then, for sure. If Jacob's not touching it.
Okay, now I do have to agree with you now, Jacob. I'm looking at getindigo.ai, and this thing looks tight. I mean, it looks like a great website. I feel like I'm simultaneously in 2026 and in 1986 at the same time. It's got that vibe. Colin, I think we need to redo the Ecom Cowboy website. We need to get this 1986 2026 crossover here.
You got the vibe just right. It's like think back then. That's when, before phones, that's when people actually spoke to each other.
True.
That's when people hung out. We're bringing that back to AI. Like we have it is 2026. You have super intelligence, but this doesn't have to be an individual tool. You know, we can bring back teamwork. We can bring back collaboration. We can make it feel multiplayer again. And I think it's a really cool experience when it works nicely. So that's exactly, you captured it pretty well.
That's incredible.
Riddle me this, Jacob. Let's say, how does someone work with Indigo Involve HQ right now? Who needs it? Is it like, hey, I talk with Jacob, I walk through this process, like they help us navigate it? Is it I download it? Like what does this look like? Somebody, they're listening, they want to get involved, they want to solve for team AI. What does this look like?
You can book a demo on our website. At the moment, we are holding people's hands when setting it up with them, because it requires a little bit of training to get it up and running. We are working on our self-serve product, but we launched like a week ago, and so we're still guiding people through it. But we're giving this thing away for close to free, and we offer implementation and consulting at a fraction of my old cost. So I think it's a bit of a no-brainer if people want to come and work with us.
Wow. Why are you doing that? Why? Yeah. Why is it cheap? I feel like it should be 5 times as expensive.
Because HQ is something that becomes more valuable the more people that use it. And so we just want to get as many people using it. There is a true compounding effect. You know, like everyone gets better together if they use HQ. We have an incredible engineering team that's built a really efficient solution that's made it affordable for us to do this.
Wow.
And like we are going to become the most important piece of AI infrastructure for any business. You know, like the models, you can use OpenAI and you can use Anthropic tomorrow. They both will achieve essentially the same thing for you. You can use a million different software tools to achieve the same thing, but the context layer that any of these systems interact with, that understands your business and that people work with every day, is going to be the most important piece. So our goal is just to get distribution, get as many people enjoying and using HQ as possible. And then there'll be a million different ways for us to provide a lot of value and monetize on top of that.
Right now, it's distribution time. Yeah. It's time to get this baby out in the real world, people working with it, etc. And then at a certain point, we moonshot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be like a rug pull. We're gonna raise price on everyone. Like, there's just gonna be so much value we can build on top of this. Like, we're gonna be building agents on top of this. We're gonna be building the tools that inject context into your HQ for you. Like I heard you guys talking about granola. Like, why wouldn't we just have a super cheap, easy granola on your computer for you that just syncs directly into HQ? We've basically built Vercel and Netlify, which are deployment providers. You know, we're going to be able to provide so much value on top of this thing because it's the place where everyone goes all the time. So there's a lot of opportunity.
You know, Jacob, I have kind of considered you like a little bit like a not a hired gun, but like your own man. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is Jacob? What's he doing? I mean, he's valuable enough that he roams the deserts. You know what I mean? He's somewhere out in the West. Is he in San Francisco? Is he in LA? Is he in Australia? Who knows? But he can come and go as he pleases because, you know, he's not the outlaw, but he's a wanted man in the positive sense.
Okay.
But it sounds like here you're staking your claim and making your home, and you're going to take a big swing at this. Is that right, Jacob?
Yeah. This is a big one. This is a very big one. I mean, I have turned down a lot of opportunity and a lot of money in the past few years because I wasn't sure that I was solving a problem worth solving, and that one that would stand the test of time. And I think this is one that really meets all of that criteria. And we have an amazing team. People love our product, and we love our product. We are #1 fans of our own product, and we use it internally. So yeah, this is I think a very, very big one.
Wow. Well, you got my attention now, big boy. I mean,
you can use this clip when OpenAI decides they want to buy HQ in a couple.
Yeah, baby, that's right. That's right. When Sam breaks off that fat check, we are going to clip this and we're going to quote tweet it, and then it's going to go to the moon because the internet heard it here first.
Yep.
Jacob, man, we appreciate you making the time and joining us, and we're going to be following this closely. Everybody and their mom who has a team needs to go to getindigo.ai, and they need to get on this request demo, and they need to let Jacob and Corey and team solve this immense problem in 2026 on their behalf. Is that fair, Jacob?
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Incredible. We appreciate you, man.
All right. Thanks for having me
back.
Cheers.